everybody. So we are here today, Stephanie Arniel and I. She's with Keller Williams Legacy. I'm Kirsten Wagner with Thrive Mortgage, and we're just here to talk to you guys about the importance and power of relationships in real estate. So Stephanie is one of my agent partners and has become a very good friend of mine as well.
She can't get rid of me now.
And so I thought it would be really great to kind of introduce you guys to the group and just talk about the power of these relationships in the industry. And who better to do that with than somebody that, you know, is one of my great power partners. So we're just going to chat with you guys a little bit about that today.
Yeah.
So I love working with Stephanie. One of the things that I have found to be incredibly helpful in my business is when Stephanie and I work together, we're always very much on the same page. We're in very similar places in life as well. So she has children that are of similar age to mine, similar activities. We're a lot alike, and so we can relate to each other a lot in that. And that allows us to create that space for each other to give each other grace and be vulnerable sometimes, and also be encouraging in the ways that we know are helpful. And I think that's really important and powerful when you're in this industry. You need people that are going to help work with you and lift you up and help you be a better person. So thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me. This is so fun. And I think it does show the value and importance of networking and putting yourself out there. And guys, like, we met via like a different Facebook group that Kirsten reached out and commented. We ended up meeting up for coffee. Mm-hmm. We chatted one day for 20, 30 minutes, and now we're kind of inseparable. A great business partnership has developed. Mm-hmm. We push each other in a way that nobody else can motivate me. I feel like I guilt myself into all kinds of stuff if Kirsten tells me she's working. And then and a great friendship has bloomed from it. So, yeah.
Definitely. So I think
put yourselves out there.
Put yourself out there. You never know who you're going to connect with. Like she said, we connected via a random social media post that I was just like, hey, I'm looking to make some connections with you guys, you know, who's looking for partners, you know, and it was just one quick meeting. And yes, the universe was looking out for us, right?
Yes.
But when you're in this industry, I think that sometimes people can get caught up in, I just need to make as many connections as possible, and I need to talk to anybody and everybody, which to an extent may be true. But I do think that it is important to be discerning in your relationships, and being able to delegate your energy differently to different people, depending on, you know, the connection you have with them and the kind of work you're trying to do. And it's okay to say, you know, I appreciate you as an agent. I appreciate you as a person, but I think our goals are a little different.
Correct.
And it's okay to say, you know, I'm here to cheer you on. I'm here to maybe help connect you to other people. I want you to be successful. I just don't think we're going to the same place. And I think sometimes when you're newer in this industry, it can be difficult to, you know, to say no sometimes.
It can be. And I know, like, as an agent, when I go sit in my office, there are so many different loan officers and companies that come in, and they all introduce themselves to you, and they all want business from you. And you have to find the personality that you're going to work well with, somebody who's going to give your customers the same level of service that you expect. Personally, I know I've always, no matter what I'm doing in life, I hold myself up to a certain standard. And I have this, like, my fatal flaw is to hold everybody up to the standard. And I mentally have to not, because not everybody works at the same level I expect myself to work at. And when I have had other loan officers tell me, well, we can't fund that loan because it's this, and we can't do that. Your client needs to pick a different house. No, my client doesn't need to pick a different house. You need to work a little harder, or you're not the right fit, or there's just so much.
Not everybody's for everybody.
Yeah,
and that's okay. I mean, and a lot of people in this industry have multiple partners. You know, that's how it's a lot about how it works. Especially with agents, I know sometimes you guys are like, oh, we have to have 3 lenders or whatever it is, and one person might be right for this, and another person might be right for that, and that's okay. But I do think that it is very helpful when you have, quality over quantity sometimes. And you may have loans or clients or whatever that just aren't a good fit for my business, and that's okay. And I think part of being a good partner is understanding that as well, and knowing that if you take your business somewhere else, I know that if you do that, it's for the best interest of the client, and it's nothing personal because you love me.
I mean, duh.
You would never. But it's really important that you have, those connections within this industry, and you have those people that you can rely on and that help motivate you and help push you and want you to be better. I know Stephanie's out there on call duty. I know she's out there door knocking. She's hosting open houses. She's doing all the things she's supposed to do. And if I'm sitting on my butt in my office not doing, a business producing activity, in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I know Stephanie's out there hustling. I gotta do my things, right? So she keeps me motivated in that way too, even if she doesn't intend to or she's not directly doing that. I know she's out putting in the work, and so that helps motivate me. And so you have to find people in this industry that match your energy in that way.
For sure. And you're right. Like as an agent, I think it's important to have a couple of people on your bench because of things like what kind of different loans that you can provide, things like that, personality suits, matches. But I also think it's really important to have that person and be like, look. If you're doing business with me because you and I get along and my personality and my work ethic is what you're looking for, then I have a match for you. Like, go talk to this person. If this doesn't work, I've got several others. I can send you more names, but start here. Just talk to her. Have a conversation. Don't fill out an application. Just have a conversation and see if it's a fit or not.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I think that when it comes to, like you said, when it comes to working with clients, it is really important that they feel like you're in the same office and you're part of the same team, I've had people in the past be like, oh, you guys don't work together. And I'm like, well, we do, but we're not literally in the same building, sharing an office space,
We just mind meld.
We do. Sometimes it's scary. But we work so closely together, and we have that kind of working relationship where clients are impressed by the fact that we're on top of things. We're kind of reading each other's minds almost sometimes. And it just makes everything flow so much better for them, and it gives them a better experience.
Well, and one of the tools we use that I think is really valuable that I've heard great feedback about is oftentimes, especially as we get close to the end of a transaction, we'll actually start a group text with the clients, Kirsten and myself. And that way, literally, we're all in the same conversation, living the same things. There's nothing falling between the cracks. If one of us is checking in, we're both hearing how they're doing. If they ask a question, we both see it right away. And it really helps the flow of everything, too. And it can be that simple. It's just a group text.
Yeah, and that's utilizing the technology you have available to you in different ways. So Stephanie and I are always kind of trying new approaches to the same things and just seeing if something works a little bit different or better than what we've been doing. The group text was something that we started doing with the last couple of clients we closed. And it's been a great way to exactly just keep everyone on the same page. I'm not trying to keep track of, okay, did I send this to Stephanie and not to the client, or the client and not Stephanie? I can it's efficient. I can get everybody the information that they need. So
and then a quick text on that group to, hey, I just emailed everybody the inspection report, or hey, VA clients, the termite inspection, the WDI inspection is in everybody's inbox now. Go.
Yeah.
And then we all know it's out there. Everybody has it. Everything's good. And honestly, I think it's helped the rapport with our clients too.
Yes.
We've gotten more memes sent back to us on that thread, on both of them.
Yes.
Every time we do this, I feel like we get all, it builds a friendship with the clients more. And I think it's because they see us as such a cohesive unit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, these people are fun. Let's have some fun.
Yes, they feel comfortable, just being themselves. And it doesn't feel so stiff and businessy, because we're really not very stiff and businessy, obviously. Which is part of why we get along so well. We always have a good GIF or a good meme for any situation. But to stay on track, because we'll go down the GIF rabbit hole.
That's a different video.
Yes, indeed. But like I said, I wanted to bring you in because I really wanted to highlight for people that power within the relationships. Get out there, do your networking, meet with people, reach out to people. You never know who you're going to connect with that you're just going to click with. And it's going to make so much sense, and it's going to make your business that much more fun and enjoyable, but also profitable, because we all know the people who are doing what they love and what they truly enjoy and making their days and fun and enjoyable. I mean, I don't know what other words to say, but the people who are doing that are going to be more successful, because it permeates everything that you're doing.
So I always used to say that I go to work not to make friends, but if I make friends, it's a really cool bonus.
Yeah.
Right? And I did that when I was in different industry doing other things largely. But it's really true. Like it's a really fun bonus, but I think in this industry it's so much more important that you just have to build up that rapport. It
Definitely.
just makes it so much simpler to do the things.
Yes.
And present the full package
Yeah.
to the clients that we're looking to give them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and today earlier I had a conversation with some ladies about authenticity, and I think that it is very important to embrace your authenticity and attract those people who appreciate that about you, because I feel like we can be very authentic with each other, and that's part of why I love you so much, because you're just always your genuine self.
Just am who I am, guys.
Yes, and I love that about you, and we connect in that way. And so when you're out there and you're trying to engage with people, don't try to feel like you have to portray a certain persona or act a certain way or put out certain information. Just be yourself, be genuine, and you're going to attract the people who appreciate that about you and who want to work with you because of that. And then it's just all going to be even more the better, because you have people in your life that you can, be vulnerable with, you can have fun with, and, you can do all the work with and create a really fun, cool business together.
Yeah. Somebody to celebrate the wins with you, mourn the losses together, vent the angry, frustrated days, and just lift you back up when you need it. Because when one of us wins, we all win. And I think it's really easy to get kind of grabby and just want the business. And at the end of the day, when I see that you've had closings with other agents, I get so excited, because I know your business is growing. And that's what you want, is somebody else to succeed and do well. And there's plenty of business in the world for all of us. There's always going to be people buying and selling. And if we can just lift each other up and get each other through it, we're all going to have a better day.
Yes, there's enough to go around for everybody. There's enough pie for everybody, right? There's no reason to be gatekeepers. And if I connect with somebody who I just don't feel like is a right fit for my business, I'm still going to keep cheerleading you. I'm still going to want you to be successful, because there's enough room for everybody. And you may not have been a good fit for my business, but you may connect super well with somebody else in their business.
Right.
And then we're succeeding alongside each other, and it's a win-win. So why not, right?
Right.
And, we talk about how we have so much fun and it's enjoyable to work together, but Stephanie is just as motivated as I am to be successful. Going into 2025 especially, we want to be even better than we were in 24, and we're learning from what worked and what didn't work. And it's part of what I love about our relationship is we are always kind of like, okay, this seems to have been doing really good, but this hasn't. How can we change that? How can we do better? What ideas have you had? Let's do kind of a sounding board situation. And yes, we're here to have fun. We're enjoying working together, but we're also like, we're dominating in 2025.
Yes.
That's the plan.
I love that you're putting that in the universe.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
100% putting that in the universe. So do you have anything else to add to the...
I think the key message really is just to find your people, and don't be scared to find your people, and don't be afraid of who you are. I think a lot of people feel like you have to fit this mold in this business, and that's not who I am in this world. And the more and maybe it's because I'm getting old, I don't care. I'm not going to fit the mold. Yeah, thank y'all. I'm not going to fit the mold. I'm never going to fit the mold. I'm going to create my own mold, and I want people around me who are going to work with that and match that energy and that whatever I bring to the table. So
Here.
Don't be afraid of it.
Don't be afraid of it. And don't be afraid to work hard, but it's just going to be a lot more fun to work hard when you have your people around you.
Exactly.
Yes. Awesome. Well, stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to have a lot more coming your way, a lot more educational videos, motivational videos. I'm sure you'll see Stephanie again here soon.
I hope so. Follow her. She's amazing.
And we'll talk to you again soon, guys.